Good morning. Still morning just.
Normally we start these videos and we've been to the gym or we've been for a walk. Not today, guys. Truth here, we have been in bed watching YouTube videos on this rainy morning and absolutely loved it.
We did really enjoy it. But now it's time. We need to go to the supermarket and do our kind of weekly shop. We have our little list.
We even wrote a list. So very organised. We've planned out our meals. We have a list and we're off to do the shopping mainly so that we can come home
hungry
and
for
have
breakfast. Yeah.
Scout, you're being like a good cat for once. Hey? Adoring me?
Okay, so we are back from the supermarket and I thought I'd show you what we grabbed. Just stuff for meals during the week. This is more the fresh food section. So cauliflower. Erica said she might do some fried cauliflower rice for dinner tonight, so I will rice my own. Some blueberries, which are still pretty cheap at the moment. A couple of carrots. And I've been wanting mushrooms for breakfast, so we grabbed a couple of things of mushrooms as well. Normally we would get the loose ones, but they were completely out today. Okay, standard eggs. And we're gonna have some salmon for dinner, and we just grabbed it from like the deli part. I would definitely recommend, if you're gonna grab it from the deli, grab it and have it that day, because we have bought it once and not had it for a couple of days and it was no good. So have it on the same day. Some wipes for when we go on our trip. Some pumpkin for one of the dinners. Staple when we're dairy free, coconut cream and coconut milk. Erica needs to clean her pod machine. We just grabbed some ham for lunches. Some steak. Some chicken thighs. And some pork mince. So this is basically what we would eat most weeks. Just protein, veg, and some bits and pieces.
So I've never actually cleaned my Nespresso pod machine before, and I've had it for quite a while now. And I saw these little cleaning pods when we were at the supermarket. So the cool thing is it comes with like attachments for like the different styles of pod machine. So you can just choose which one yours is. So mine takes those little shaped ones, and then you put the little tablet in at the bottom, and now I'm going to pop it in and run it through, and let's see what comes out. So you just run it 3 times on the long shot option. So that's what's come out. And now I'm going to eject out the cleaning tablet. Did that come out? And now just run clean water through it once. So I might do the long one again. Now it should be good to go. I've never seen these before. It's just that where we were queued up to go to the self-serve item, we were in that aisle. But has anyone got any tips on how other ways to clean it? I've never cleaned it before, so hopefully my coffee is going to be this morning. What do we got going on here?
I'm in the kitchen, that's scary. I'm just cooking up my mushrooms for breakfast. Erica's cooking up the bacon.
Got some eggs. after I take the bacon out, I'll just cook the eggs in there. And I've just started weighing out the ingredients to make some more nut milk that I've been having in my coffee.
First meal of the day. Got to turn my fasting app off. 5 to 12. Wow.
That's what happens when you
Good
stay
job.
until the only problem's going to be with not going to the gym is that I'm on like over a month long, or nearly a month long streak with my closing all of my Apple Watch rings. And it's meant to be pouring all day, so I won't be able to go outside. So
maybe we need to put on a YouTube and do a little...
I'm going to have to do something because I just can't lose my streak.
So in the middle of all that, my mum called. So we finished breakfast while I was talking to my mum. She had dramas with her TV.
Tech support.
So I think we've half fixed it over the phone. Not easy. So anyway.
Guys, this week we had our biggest temptation since we've been doing our Clean and Simple challenge.
We had Farmer Joe granola send us a box of granola. Now, granola is probably one of Erica's weakest points. She loves granola. We love to have it on yogurt, so we're not eating dairy and we're not eating sweeteners. So whilst we're super excited that we got this delivery, it's going to have to wait. So we'll show you what we got.
It's just been sitting on the dining room table, tempting us because we wanted to show you. So this is like their original granola. We actually talked about it in our Costco video because you can buy like a big bag of it there. So is this the one? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So for 50 gram serve, it is 6.2 grams of carbs. So it doesn't have any grains or fruit or anything in it, but it does have a little bit of honey and it is really delicious.
It's yummy. It's crunchy.
Yeah, it's really, really crunchy. And I didn't realise that they had any other flavours until they sent us these. I don't know if they're new or if we just didn't know, but there's a cacao one. So this one's 6.7 grams of carbs, but again, doesn't have any
no fruit in these.
No, they don't have any fruit or any grains. So they're like paleo, but they do have that little bit of honey. So if you don't want to eat honey, then that's fine, but we can work these in. This one's 8 grams of carbs for a serve, so it's a little bit higher, but it's cinnamon.
And it says on the front, like a donut that loves you back.
That's cute. And then they also have, I haven't never seen this one before, so it's a paleo one that's raw. So it doesn't have honey in it, but it does have a little bit of dried fruit. And it's 5.6 grams per serve. So
is the serve still 50?
Yeah. So you're not going to get like, the kind of crunchiness that you like of like a granola, but that's more like a kind of, almost like a trail mix, I guess you would say. But yeah, who knew that they had all of these flavours? Well, now I know. But thank you so much to Farmer Joe's for sending them to us. As soon as we finish with our no sugar challenge, we will be tasting them out.
And I will say, when we eat granola, we kind of use it more as a topping than like put it in a bowl and put milk or anything on it. We don't eat it like that. We kind of might have like a chia pudding or some yogurt and just put some on top. We wouldn't even probably put 50 grams on top of that kind of thing. So
yeah, with these type of ones, because they're mostly nuts and seeds, you don't want to be eating it like you would a bowl of normal muesli, which is mainly oats. So it's a bit of a different kind of situation. Yeah, but for us, we would love that, even just like with some plain Greek yogurt and a handful of that on the top. But
delicious. But it is going back
away for now. And
so it will go in our to consume on a later date. I did check the use guide. and it was best before July next year. So I think we'll be
No
fine.
problems there. I'm excited to try the cinnamon one because I love cinnamon. So I think that will be really yummy. And if anyone who's tried their granola from Costco, you can get it at the supermarket as well.
And health food stores and stuff have it too.
But you want to be looking for the ones marked as paleo because you know that they don't have like
Grains.
the oats and stuff in them.
So should we go and finish off your nut milk?
Yes, I need more nut milk so I can have a second coffee because it's that kind of day.
So with us doing the clean and simple reset, we needed to step away from our sweetened electrolytes. We use the Ultima and it uses stevia, but we wanted to find something that was unsweetened. And in our electrolytes video, someone mentioned these. So this is from Bulk Nutrients. Now they've got two kinds, and you need to make sure you're getting the one called the electrolyte blend, not the other one. The electrolyte blend is unsweetened, and all it has in it is magnesium, potassium, calcium, sodium, and like, it's got 2 types of magnesium. Now I was really nervous to try this. I've already had a couple of sips, but it's not bad. It just tastes like kind of hard. It's not salty, but it just tastes like there's something there, but it's not, I wouldn't even say bitter. It's not anything that would turn you off. It's not pleasant like the Ultima is, but it's not gonna cause you any like gag reflex or anything. So the other thing that we really loved about this was the price. So it was $25, which is super cheap for electrolytes, and there is, I want to say it was 70 serves. It did say on the website, and it doesn't seem to say on here, but I'm pretty sure off the top of my head it was 70 serves for $25, and the postage to us was about $7. So I think all up it was about like 33 or something like that. So
which is way cheaper than Ultima.
Yeah.
And it's an Australian owned and operated company from Tasmania.
Yeah, so if you've been looking for unsweetened electrolytes, give these guys a go, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that you can step away from the sweetened electrolytes. Okay, so now it's time to get the nut milk happening. So we have the nuts here. It's just a combination. Erica puts in about 100 grams of blanched almonds, some hemp seeds. I want to say the hemp seeds was about 20, and the coconut
about 20
is about 20 to 30. And then we just want to put in,
first blitz the nuts.
oh, blitz the nuts.
So Clara from our Facebook group gave me this suggestion. So I do like the blanched almonds because it does make it a less strong flavour, because what I don't like about almond milk is it kind of overpowers the taste of the coffee. And then I think the hemp and coconut gives it a little bit of creaminess. But yeah, so she said to blitz it first until it's like a fine kind of crumb. And then you put in, so I've got a litre of filtered water, and then I put a bit of cinnamon and a bit of vanilla extract, and then blitz it for like a good 2 or 3 minutes until it's all like combined and like frothy.
So the next step, you need a nut milk bag. So we've blitzed the nuts in the water for 2 minutes, and it looks creamy, but the problem is the pulp is all still in there. So if you just had this, it would not be right. So you need to get the pulp out. Now I'm not going to be able to do this on camera because Erica needs to hold the bag, or Erica needs to tip the milk.
I can tip the milk. Do you want it all in there?
No, just do half, because I found that was better.
Ah.
So you can see it's kind of dripping out, but you kind of need to give it a real gentle kind of squeeze through the nut milk bag.
It's like you're milking it.
Yeah, you know how people joke, go out to milk the almonds? You actually do need to kind of squeeze it gently. You got to be careful, and I would highly recommend doing it over an open, wide bowl, because Erica tried to do it straight into the jar originally, and nut milk literally went everywhere.
Everywhere.
So
and Dan was in the lounge room, and I yelled out like I had a heart attack. Oh my God, Dan, come here, come!
I was just nut milk everywhere. So this just takes a bit of patience. It will come through. You just need to, but you can see that there is some solid stuff forming in the bag, and I'll show you once we kind of get it as dry as we can.
Do you want the rest of this?
Yeah, we'll do it all. So it definitely takes a little bit of patience, but it really doesn't take that long. And how long does it last you? 2 to 3 days?
Oh, yeah, 3 to 4 days. Depends how
many coffees you
have. But to me, the taste is so much nicer than the store-bought one. And also, in the store-bought one, there's always other stuff. Like, it's not just nuts and water. There's always, like, you know, sugar and vegetable gums and all those type of things. So
you'll get to a point where you're squeezing and there's not much left coming out. That's when you're kind of done. I just kind of massage it like a cow. I know that sounds gross, but it's kind of the way it works the best. So most of this is pulp only now. So
show us.
So you can see what's in there. It turns into almost like an almond butter, but it wouldn't be very pleasant to eat.
No.
Because it's real gritty.
Yeah, I know that people do keep that and then dehydrate it and use it, like, you know, in like meatballs or something like that for the filling, but we're not that resourceful.
Don't mind the messy
also,
kitchen.
we need to clean up the kitchen. That's the next job. I managed to get electrolytes everywhere from earlier. But look, here is my nut milk. So I just then pop it in a jar and keep it in the fridge, and I just give it a shake before I use it every time, because it does kind of separate a little bit, but it's really delicious. And yes, it is still absolutely miserable outside. Scout and Gem have well and truly settled into their positions for the day. And we're gonna clean up this mess. Clean!
All done. Now we might just hang out on the couch for a little bit, but we'll probably check back in when we're doing dinner.
This looks cozy.
It is cozy. I had the doors closed and the heater on. It's very, very cozy in here.
When do we start building the ark?
It's rained all day.
It has not stopped.
But it's kind of been nice.
Yeah, it has been nice.
Switching off today. I've been reading my book. I'm only about 40, 50 pages to the end because I want to finish it before we go away so I can take a new book.
Okay, I'm back in the kitchen getting some dinner. So I'll show you what I've got going on. So Dan just riced up some cauliflower and I've just fried it off with some onion and a bit of salt. Nothing too exciting. And I've just chopped up some coriander. I'll add that into it at the end. And then I've got some salmon here that I had marinating in like a teriyaki kind of marinade. So I've just got a pan heating up here and I'm going to cook that off now, and that will be our dinner. Okay, so here is our dinner. That salmon with that yummy kind of teriyaki glaze is really delicious. That recipe will be coming soon to the website, so keep an eye out. And even people who aren't like massive salmon fans, I think are going to love this one.
So that was a bit of a lazy day with some bits and pieces thrown in.
I don't think we have had a day where we've just done literally nothing for quite a while, and it was really nice.
I've got like 3 or 4 pages left of my book, so that's getting done tonight.
Well, we are going to go and have our dinner. It smells really good in here, so I'm excited to eat it. And then that's probably about it.
More
for
couch
us.
time.
So we hope you've enjoyed spending this lazy day with us. And we'll see you again soon.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.